going to do is eyeliner, and I'm going to use liquid eyeliner on this side so you can see how I do that. This is Almay Amazing Eyeliner in very black, and it kind of has, it's the regular kind of ink pot eyeliner. Some of them are different little pens now and that kind of stuff. This has a little felt tip, kind of a wand. I really like it. It does make it easy. I don't have a steady hand at all. So what I've learned to do, this is the same thing I do in my lion wearable look also. I'm just going to go out to the end, and you just pull up a little bit. And then I always start in the middle, go out first, and then in. As far in as you want to get. And close to the lashes as you want to get also. And now to clean that up a little bit, because I want it a little thinner than I have it, you take a wet Q-tip. I always like to twirl it so it's very tight so I don't get cotton everywhere. And just kind of clean it up. I always start from the bottom and clean up in a sweeping motion here so I have it nice, and I like to take the dry side and smudge it a little bit so it's not so harsh. And then keep my little tail here. I like it. So that's how you do liquid eyeliner. Now I'm going to do this eye in some minerals, so I'm not going to match at all, but that's fine. This is for the sake of beauty. And this is actually a completely free eye look. This is going to be pink and green, and I am using Everyday Minerals in Shortcake. This is a blush, so you can get this free in a free sample kit. Just pick out, you know, Shortcake or whatever pretty pink you like under the blush. And then I'm using Mint, which is under the concealer. I got this. And it's actually too dark for me, believe it or not. If I put it on any of my blemishes, it just shows up as dark spots. So, whatever. But I figured out I can do a really cute little spring look using these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little brush and wet it. Get it nice and wet here. And I'm going to take my green, put this all in there so you can see I've got a good amount on this. I'm going to cover my entire lid with that, going up into the crease. And the good thing about mineral makeups is its versatility. You can use it dry so it's not as intense, or you can do it wet so it's really, really strong and intense and kind of gives it a nice sheen. And so then I'm going to take another brush. Since this one's already wet, I'm just going to take just this other little cheap brush that I got. I'm going to wet it. And I'm going to stick it into my Shortcake. And this is a really nice pink. You need to be careful with pinks because it can just make your eyes look like you have pink eye or it's irritated or something. But if you get a nice pink that's not red, that doesn't have as much red tones in it, and also a very shimmery pink, it'll look more like what it's supposed to look like, which is an eyeshadow instead of, you know, just some irritation. And I'm going to put this into my crease, and you can see, wow, that really shows up, doesn't it? I'm also going to kind of line my eyes with it, so we create that nice V. And I will do a tutorial on some smoky eyes here, but I like doing light eyes. I don't ordinarily do smoky. Okay, now I'm going to take my regular e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I use this for blending, and I'm just going to blend down into the color and back and forth, windshield wiper it down into the color, and it creates this nice little mixture that looks nice and springy, and it's just a really great look. I'm going to be using my Dandelions from Everyday Minerals. Now this will cost you. This is $2.50 for this little sample box, which is a great deal if you ask me. I'm going to take my little wet brush. Since it had such a light color on it, I'm not going to worry about using a different brush. I'm going to stick it into my Dandelions here. Get a good amount on this and use it as my highlighter. When you highlight, you go right over the brow bone. And I like to go in right here into the inner corner because it really creates an opening of your eyes. You can tell the difference here and here. This one looks like I'm much more awake. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on this side too. Even it out a little bit. And then I'm just going to kind of tap it over everything because this is so shimmery. I just want everything to look like it belongs together. So I'm going to blend it out a little bit.